Here we go.
All right, you guys. Let me go to my page. Let me go to your page too. Let me see.
Let me share.
It's on your page.
Yep, I got it on my page. I'm trying to get it to the Chelle T page.
Oh, maybe because maybe after.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah, maybe after because since I don't have that as a part of it. So let me
Okay. Okay.
yeah. All right, sis.
Uh, what's up,
Bad, bad,
Leah?
bad, bad, bad. I am so excited to have you. And I know my brother-in-law's, he back there cooking healthy stuff.
It's the it's the way you had to get that healthy stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said he was in there cooking. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I was expecting to hear some good stuff like his nephew be cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, but no.
Right, right. So let me do this real quick. I was trying to figure out. Okay, it's down at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Sis, how are you?
I am good. I am good. How are you?
I'm tired. But you know what? I'm tired and excited. So, all right, you ready to get this interview going?
I am.
All right. All
Am I
right.
frozen?
So I'm gonna start off my normal questions.
Okay.
Um, so what was Michelle like in kindergarten or
Dang,
elementary? Elementary. Let's
way
just say
back.
elementary.
I don't know, so 100 years ago when we was riding horses and carriages. Uh,
I was with Jesus because I'm older than you.
dang. What was I like? I was very, very outgoing, I guess. I was always just have fun. I don't know. Gosh, that's a good question. What was I like in elementary school? In elementary school, we were always involved in stuff. So we grew up in a neighborhood where we had we had the rec, we had, the summer programs, we was always in things like African dance and you know what I'm saying? The community had a lot of stuff for us to do. I was
And
born
where was that at? What
San
city?
Francisco. Born
San
and
Francisco.
Yeah,
Okay.
born and raised in the city, Geneva Towers area. Like we always like had stuff going on, like running relay races. Just had always had a lot of stuff going on. So I was always involved with things. I was in the Girl Scouts. Like my parents, my mom just kept us doing stuff. So I guess I was always kind of active as a youth and growing up and um yeah, we lived in the towers, so we had like 700 friends. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because it was two buildings. We still have reunions now, every year. Like, it was a bunch of us, and we all grew up together, and so pretty active, pretty busy. Had a lot of fun. Elementary school, yeah, yeah, it was
Okay.
pretty cool.
Now, what about junior high?
Junior high, well, things started to shift in junior high because I was pregnant by the time I was 14. So I guess I was really active. some things in the life going on. Because I had my oldest, Shanae, I had her when I was going into the ninth grade.
Okay.
So yeah, so my ninth grade year, I had a kid. So I started being, I was working because I didn't have them kind of parents. You know, them kind of parents nowadays where they just like kind of take the kid and raise the kid, and you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like that. I was responsible for my child, so I went to school. I worked, and you said junior high, but I guess I just skipped to high school because
Mhm.
by the end of junior high it was a blur.
Yeah, that man.
And so I was responsible for my kid. Like I went to work, I went to school, she went to school, and that was like in the ninth grade. And yeah,
And
yeah,
it's funny. I never knew that. I never knew you was 14 when you had her and everything. So
yeah,
yeah.
I was a mom. That was yeah.
So you graduated and everything for high school?
No. So
Okay. Listen.
so I went, I get so I missed graduation by a couple of credits.
Okay.
Um, Plus, at that time, my mom had moved out to Texas, and I begged her. I begged her to stay because I was a senior in high school, and we were coming into our year, and I had been in the school for the whole 4 years, and she was moving, and I wanted to stay and finish out my year at my high school at Balboa High, and when she left. I kind of was a little free and
Mhm.
and I missed graduation by I honestly it was probably less than 10 credits that I missed
Okay.
graduation by. But I had gotten into all kinds of stuff because I had this freedom because I
Mhm.
was supposed to be staying with my dad, but that
Yeah.
wasn't the case. And so I was out there in the streets. I was out there running them streets and doing me, and trying to figure out all that I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
So
What
no.
what was your first job though?
My first job was again back in the ninth grade. My first job was at Domino's Pizza. I never No, I take that back. No, my first job, we worked in the summertime when we was growing up as kids because we had the programs. And
Okay.
so we had the work programs. I used to work like downtown San Francisco as a an intern in like an office space and things like that. And San Francisco was bomb. I was growing up. I remember working one year at a convalescent home, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I don't want to do that. I don't like.
Oh man. Yeah.
So my first job, so I worked like as a teenager. I worked as a, young 12, 13. Well, 13, I think is when we first started because it was the summer youth program. So we didn't have to be 16 to work. So
Hmm.
we did stuff like that. My first job, real job was Domino's Pizza. I worked at Domino's,
Uh-huh.
and and I worked there when Shanae was a kid. It's funny because that's was Shanae's first job too, was Domino's Pizza.
Really? Oh my goodness.
When she was in high school, that was her first job. Was
Not
Dom.
the same one, right?
No, 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 not the same one.
Okay,
That
but
was
it's a different one. Oh,
yeah,
that would have
yeah,
been funny.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that was yeah, that was her first job too.
Oh man, I worked at Round Table.
See, pizza. I mean, pizza is the way of life. And I take that back too. Shanae's first job was actually in the mall doing surveys. That
Oh,
was her first job. Because I remember she came to me one day and she said, Mom, can I get some Jordans? I said, what? I said, what? I said, I'm not giving you $100 to walk on. You're not. Wait, what? We're not doing
oh
that. I
my
said, you need
goodness.
to go get you a job. And I said, you get you a job, you can buy whatever Jordans you want. And she went out and she found her a job at the mall. They was doing surveys. She wasn't even 16 yet either. She was like 13, 14. And she started working at 13 years old and
What?
and literally started buying Jordans.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember them Jordan days. Oh my God, your neck.
Right. Oh my gosh, and that's when they first came out. Like I can't
Mhm.
even. Like it's not even a conversation. Don't even say Jor next to me. I don't
Right,
even
right.
what because I think you finna say Jordan. You
Oh
don't.
my God. Yes. Who else? So glad those days are gone. Uh, wow, wow, wow. So so did you always live in San Francisco? Did you move anywhere else after like
um,
high school and all that?
I lived in San Francisco till I was 18, and I moved out of San Francisco. And when I was in San Francisco too, I was also in music. So I started rapping in a city. And when I moved out of San Francisco, I moved to Antioch and
When
moved to
did you,
Antioch.
at what age you start rapping?
I was rapping at 16,
Okay.
16, 17. Yep.
And okay, let's talk about that.
Uh,
So what got you into rapping? Like who did you listen to that inspired you?
So that's what we did in the city, and there was this group in Sunnydale. I can't really remember what their name was, but I know the dude Melvin. He was rapping and he made a rap about me and my friend Ernestine, and he was talking crazy about us. And so we did a rap song to combat what he was saying. And that's when it all started that we started rapping. So we became a little group
Uh-huh.
because he was dissing us, and so we was dissing him back, and then that's how it started. That's how I started rapping from that point on, because somebody was talking about me in a rap for no reason, and
That
so
reminds me of kind of like the UTFO with Roxanne and all that.
right, that's pretty much how it was. It was like, oh, okay, so okay, and yeah, and I'll never forget that. That's how I started rapping because my name
So,
was Meeski back then.
oh, Miski, that's what they called you.
Meeski. Yep.
So
Yep.
when you guys did that rap back to them, what did they say?
Oh, they was like, oh, y'all hard. Like
Okay.
that's when everybody realized that we had skill. I did too. I was like, yeah, because I just came up and I was like writing stuff and just got on the mic and I was like, okay, yeah, I could do this.
So did you go to a studio? You just grabbed the mic. What did you do?
Oh, it was a studio. You know how back in the day,
Uh-huh.
studio was in the bedroom with the mic. It wasn't no real like studio setup. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Uh-huh.
turntables and a microphone and pretty much a tape recorder or something like that. It wasn't. We
Uh-huh.
hadn't we hadn't elevated to that point yet. This was in like the 80s. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh my goodness. So was there any like especially like female rappers or any rappers period that you like at the age of 16 you like man,
I think I don't think I really got that deep into music until like I've always loved music. Like it's always been like a piece of who I was. But I don't think I really got into it until I moved to Antioch. Because I knew I could rap and I did it just in kind of like a battle type situation. But I didn't realize until I got to Antioch and I met this our friend named Avi and really started digging into music and rapping and the whole nine. That's when it started to get real, and that's when I started really listening to music for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like you always have a feeling for something, but
Yeah.
I really realized why I enjoyed it because it actually spoke to a part of who I was, and I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize that was a part of who I was at that time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you like first perform?
Ah, ah. My first performance was actually in Pittsburgh. I'll never forget it. I did a performance and okay, you got sets and all of that stuff and I came from San Francisco, so I understood the climate and the culture of that and but I didn't really think about it. So I was in Pittsburgh, we was doing a show and I rapped on stage, killed it. It was dope. And then I mentioned one of the sets in there, and the whole room
Oh my goodness.
it
Oh
just
my
sparked just the whole place just got tore up. And I was standing on stage watching it, going, Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Yeah, and you sitting there, like you watch TV and stuff, you want
Yeah.
slow motion, and that's how it felt like. And I was like, whoa,
Oh
yeah.
my
But that
goodness.
was my first like on stage performance, and I was like, yeah, yeah, probably,
Man, man,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So, fast forward, how did you meet my brother-in-law?
Same situation. So the person that I met in music, we moved in and lived in the same complex, was your brother-in-law, Jay Lee. His friend for years. They had been friends for years, and he had been working with him in music for a long time. And it's crazy because your brother-in-law and I, we met because we had been around the same circle of people. Like when I moved to Pittsburgh, like literally the same set of people, but we had never met one another
Uh-huh.
in the space. And I think that was intentional because God was like, if y'all meet each other right now, you're gonna never be together.
Yeah.
Because we just
Can you hear me?
different places, different, things, different relationships or whatever. And then one day I called because I was going to the studio and he happened to be there and I needed a ride. And so Abby was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have Joe come pick you up. And I was like, you
Michelle, can
know,
you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. This thing, this internet just went out. So I
I was like, what? I say, hey, what happened? I said,
was
where'd you
like, wait a minute. Okay. All right. This stupid Xfinity. So,
Right.
all right. So you guys, okay, let me go back. You guys are around the same crowd, and what happened?
Right. And so one day I needed a ride and I called because I was going to the studio and I needed a ride. So I called over there and Abby was like, okay, I'm gonna have Joe can pick you up. And he was Little Joe back then. I'm gonna have Little Joe can pick you up. That was his stage name. And I was like, Little Joe, I was like, who is that? He was like, you know, Joe. And I was like, no, I don't.
So was
And
he rapping back then too?
yeah,
Oh,
he's been
okay, okay.
in school.
Hmm.
Yep, he's been rapping since high school. And so he was like, yeah, so I'm gonna have him come pick you up. And so we go into this back and forth thing. And then he said the same thing to Joe. And he was like, he didn't know who I was either. And
Mm.
so I was just like confused, like, how do you guys not know each other? Like, I was like, we don't know each other.
Uh, oh my
And
God.
so he came up and like there's no attraction at all from either one of us. Neither one of us was like, oh, this, what I'm saying? It was just
Uh,
like, you
yeah.
need a ride, I got a ride. He got a ride. He didn't think I was attractive. I didn't think
Go ahead. He didn't think, I don't know what's going on with Xfinity. They're really making me mad. Okay, so he didn't think you was attracted, you
I
know.
didn't think he
Hey,
was attractive.
Tanisha.
If he would be like, was it love at first sight? Absolutely not. It was not. We definitely did not have each other in mind in life, period. But he gave me a ride, so I got over there and then and then he left. So I had my session or whatever, and figured that was it. Then later on down the line, and it's crazy because Abby has passed away. He passed away,
Mm,
and we think about it all the time that he knew the both of us really well, and so he he set us up. He set us up because he told me he was like, um, yeah, Joe, he needs somebody to talk to. He's going through a lot and he really needs somebody to talk to. And so, would you, spend some time with him and talk to him, la, la, la. And I'm like, okay, it's all right, all right. No intention or anything, nothing like that at all. And then he goes to Joe and he tells him the same thing. Michelle shows she Miski, because that's what they called me then.
Uh-huh.
Miski needs someone to talk to, and so want to know if you could go ahead and talk to her and spend some time with her, la la la. And so, in his own way, he was hooking us up without us
Oh,
knowing
goodness.
that he was hooking us up. And then we met each other, and again, it was still no real like we was doing our friend a favor. We was both doing our friend a favor. like, like let me, help him out. But we had a long conversation that night. We talked that night, and because we didn't have any concerns, when nobody trying to get at nobody, we was just like being real honest with each other about what we thought about relationships and situations and all of those things. And we realized that we liked each other and that we was like, oh dang, this could be really cool. We had a lot in
Oh, what is
common.
he saying? What's he in the back saying?
What did you say?
If he ain't getting on the camera, he can't talk. Go ahead.
Yep. She said, if you ain't getting on the camera, you can't talk. She can't see you over here.
All right, I'm gonna go get on there.
Okay. So, all right. So then, okay, so you guys met, and then I remember you guys developed your own group.
Yep, that's where Too Real became Too Real.
Too Real. Yeah, I remember. Okay.
That was the name of our group. It's the name of the company now, but that was the name of our group, Too Real. And
Wow.
Miski, because again, Miski was my name then, and then Jay Lee,
Okay.
Lil Joe. He was Lil
Little
Joe then.
Joe. Little
Jay
Joe.
Lee,
There you go.
but Lil Too Real. And that's when we did our first project together.
Okay.
Our first album we
And what was the
produced
name of that one?
Too Real Revelations.
Two Revelations. All right, Joe, you gotta put your face on. You just can't have no iPhone.
I am. Hold on.
All right.
Got you. Can you hear me?
We
We
can
can
hear you.
hear you, just can't see you.
That's right. Put the camera on. It's not.
Here we go. I don't know why. It's mainly the
I
men.
I take it off, but it's not.
Let me see.
Let me go out and come back in.
But no, don't go out. Hold on. Let me see something. iPhone.
Let
Um,
me see. Hold on. I think I know what it is. Hold on.
so we had Two Real Entertainment, and
Yeah.
how many CDs did you guys put out? Refresh my memory.
We actually did one project. We did that one project,
Yeah, that's it.
and
Okay.
then we started doing other stuff.
Okay.
Started doing plays and things like that. But we put out that one project.
Okay.
Still fire right now.
I'm trying to see if I could. Yeah, it won't even let me request it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go out. Okay. Yeah. Poor man don't know how to work the cameras. So, all right. So, okay. So you guys we'll continue when he gets back with that. So, so after you got so what still no video. Is he can he hear? I don't think he can talk now.
Because it's not off speaker.
What's up with that?
Yeah, you should have just went and sat with her, Joe.
Man, he gonna mess with my background if he come in here.
Okay, never mind, never mind. Okay. So Joe, since we got you real quick, even though we can't see you, you guys, you guys can't see him, but this is my brother-in-law, Joe Lee Turner Jr. So,
Damn it. Damn it.
What's up?
so what was it about Michelle that I know you guys wasn't interested in each other at first and stuff, but what did you see about her that you was like, this is the one, and you guys building that, building a music group together and stuff.
Well, we had a lot in common, but not knowing that before, like she said, just going and picking her up, gave her a ride. Abby said what he said, had me thinking that she needed somebody to talk to, and vice versa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I got over there, after her ignoring me for a while, and finally we started talking, and we were talking about different relationships that we were in. Like, so I just came out of a marriage. I was married, and so I was going through that breakup, and then she had been going through a breakup, and we just started talking about the things that we didn't like in those relationships, and just just seemed like, okay, we had a lot. We thought the same. We pretty much thought the same, and so um, after that night, I visited her a few times, and we just started getting to know each other, and that's when we fell in love. That's when the connection came. Just us, getting to know each other, going different places to the city, and just and it was a trip too, because while I was getting to know her, it was a bunch of haters in the mix. That was everybody was throwing salt here and throwing salt there, and but one thing about me and Chelle, we always talked about everything. So even from the beginning, and I think that was good because we came together not trying to hide anything, not trying to woo the other one or anything like that. So our whole relationship has been pretty much straight up.
Just funny. It must be something with the Turner family, because I wasn't into your brother either. I think Rick and Linda, they're the ones was like, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think we want the ones that's into us.
Yeah, so he was not, but thank goodness, because look at, my son. And in fact, that, everybody out there in Facebook world, even though you guys can't see my brother-in-law right now, I remember when I had Jeremy and I did not even meet you guys yet, right? I haven't even met the whole family. And everybody was like, he looks like Man. I was like, who is Man? But yeah, so they always tell me my son looked like his Uncle Joe and everything. So yeah, so if he ever get his camera working and everything, we'll see resemblance.
They said it when I was teaching at the barber college, and he came in there. Everybody was like, "Joe, your son is here." I was like, "What?" It was like, "Your son here," and I come out as Jeremy. I was like, "Man, that's my nephew."
Yeah, but yeah, he became a barber like his uncle and everything. So, but so you guys, okay, so you guys did the group and everything. So how did you guys transition from the music to the comedy?
Well, that was like a whole journey. So from the music we started doing stage plays. And that's when we shifted out of doing
Stage plays, okay.
yeah, so we started
Yeah, we
doing
did the Shaws.
the shows and what the Lord has brought together, and we ran that for like 7 years. And
Okay,
then
so let's talk about that. How did you guys get into it, and what was the Shaws instead?
so the Shaws was a play. It was about a blended family, which is what we were. And it was the difficulties that kids deal with when adults come together and, the family blends together. So it was loosely based
Based
on,
on our life.
but it was a story that just really hadn't been told. So God, he gave me the idea, and he actually gave me the whole script and a one moment. I wrote the entire
Wow.
script in everything except for the last scene.
Yeah.
and it was crazy because I had never wrote a script before. And so I wrote it out and we started doing it with our church. And because they had um, a, a seed, it was Saints Engaged in something, productions and plays and things like that. Minister Tara was over it. And we brought the play to her. We put the play together, and
I
so we
wrote all the songs for the play.
all the songs for the play. So
Hmm.
it all kind of came in from everything we did at that point. And so we ran the Shaws for about 7 years, and it was just a
Wow.
really good production. And
Yeah,
then it
we
It was a
we even
play,
ran it at
or was it on
what?
like network too?
was a stage. It was a stage.
No, on stage. We did it at the kids' high school.
Mm.
We
Yeah.
got a bunch of kids to join in on it. We even re-recorded the songs at the school and did it. Had some of the singers feeling like they were superstars. It it was great. It was awesome.
It's a lot of people that have been a part of it too. G King, Miles Minnick was played one of the roles in it before.
Hmm.
BT Kingsley, he played
Okay. I like BT.
in
Yeah,
the as well as it. We
we've
came up
touched a lot of people with that play too. We got to bring it back.
right this time. I think we want to do it as would like to see it as a television show,
Mm.
more on screen than on stage. Um, but it was a very good production. Very
Yeah,
touch.
we'd have to change the name because they're actually doing one. The Shaws.
Yeah, they are. Huh?
They got it's a blended family too. It's
Yeah.
Isn't it
it's good.
yeah, isn't it
With
the comedian Wanda and them or something?
yep, Wanda, Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
The
didn't know
Shaw?
that, Michelle?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
That's not the Shaws.
I think so.
they're the Shaws. They're the Shaws.
No, ours is not. It's different. Ours is SHAWLS.
Yeah,
LL.
but how you say it though, you
Yeah, how
say
you,
it kind of the same.
yeah.
Oh, that's you
So
said.
we would have to change it. But I'm saying their whole show is it reminded me of it when I seen it. I was like, man, they
Mm,
did our show. That's it's a blended family,
mm.
little issues here and there. It's the show. I'm
There's
telling you.
the Upshaws.
Oh, the
The
Upshaw.
Upshaws, that's what
Yeah,
it is. The
I was
Upshaw. You
like,
right. You right. You
yeah.
right.
I was like,
Upshaw.
You're
wait
right.
a minute.
The Upshaws. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. It's
Correct.
not the same storyline because it wasn't cheating or anything like that. So,
Mm,
but you're right, it's a blended family, and it just bases it on that.
And
Um,
we wrote ours years ago though.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, so you did the, I'm about to say the Upshaw. So you did the Shaw.
Shaw,
You did this, you did the
Shaw.
Shaws. So, so after the stage play, you guys, how did Michelle, first of all, were you a comedian before you started managing comedians? How did all this happen with
Yeah, so yes, but yes, so we did the Shaws, and then we did the movie Restored Me.
okay.
And then when we did the movie Restored Me, we did
Yeah,
a
but she asked how you got started in comedy. You got started in comedy with Jay Red. That's before all of that.
Before the
that
movie?
was before the movie? Yeah, I guess
Yes.
so. Huh?
Yes, that was before the movie. Because remember, you were already a comedian.
Right. Oh,
You
because I
know,
was in the movie.
I was
Right.
at before the movie. Remember we went to that retreat? I was rapping at the retreat. I was rapping at I did gospel rap at churches, you know. And Shell, we would go to these shows and Jay Red would be throwing them on.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay Red, she saw him doing comedy. Tell her
I,
that story.
I saw him doing a stage play, and I never forget it. He was the Pentecostal player in a stage play, and it just that moment where you get that epiphany, that burst on the inside of you. Just I like to call that Jesus leap. when John came, he came in the room and John leaped. And I saw him and he was so funny. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I wanna do that. And then a few weeks later, I saw him, and he was at an event that was in Oakland, and he was announcing, he was kind of hosting, but he left early before the event was over, and it was, rap, gospel rap. It was like, and so I followed him in Oakland up the street in this dark alley, and and
Okay.
I followed him, and he turned around, and and he looked, he said, "Hey." And I was like, "Hey, I said, I saw you on the show," and I told him about the show, and I said, I said, I want to do comedy. And he was like, "Have you ever done it before?" And I was like, "Nah, but I think I'd be really good at it." And he was like, "Okay." And that's when he was doing Club Jesus. And he was like, "Okay, well, I got this thing." He told Club Jesus, and he was like, "You come out and I'll give you 5 minutes, and you could do, 5 minutes um, of comedy." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and did the 5 minutes, and the whole room was just on the floor laughing, rolling. It was just so loud, and I was just like,
Yes.
okay, this is it. Because I've always been funny. I've always been the funny one in the group, funny one at the family picnic. I've always been funny.
Uh-huh.
But that was the first time I ever did it in front of people that I didn't know, and I was funny. And
Are you
so, like,
nervous getting up there?
well, no, I tell people you always have this nerve thing going, but I wasn't tripping because we had already been on stage.
Oh,
Like,
that's right.
we had already did the play, so it's like being on stage wasn't an issue for me. Doing comedy was different, but I was still comfortable on stage, which was a
Wow.
plus.
Wow.
And I did that, and that's when the comedy came in, and that's when I began to shift from Miski to Shell T, which was another part of it. So
Mhm.
the
Now,
shift in the
yeah. Now I know your name is Michelle, but why did you come up with Chelle T instead of me?
because I was doing a show with Jay Red in Fairfield, which is crazy because now I live down the street from the theater that we actually were at. And there was someone else. I was doing an opening act, like I was doing probably like 5, 10 minutes or something like that. And there was someone that was already on. I used to go by Miss Shell, but somebody else was on there, and that was her name. And since she
Mm.
was one of the comedians that were on there, J Red came up to me. He was like, "Shell, you got to do something different because that's her name. So you got to come up with something different." And so in that moment, I came up with Shell T, which is the middle of both of my names,
Uh-huh.
Michelle Turner. And so I came up with Shell T, and that's when Shell T was born.
Yes. Oh, wow. Well,
Uh,
now, Joe, you were sitting when she did her first performance, comedy. You were sitting in the crowd.
Yep. Yep. I
How were
was
you? How were you feeling? Were you kind of
oh, I
nervous when
felt
she
good.
got there?
I already knew she could do it. I felt good, you know.
Okay. Did she talk
You
about
know,
you?
no, she
Okay.
talked about it was around Christmas time. And so at Christmas time, she talked about the toys that we used to have as kids, at
Oh,
our age
yeah.
compared to the toys that they got now. And
Okay.
she
right.
talked about people having cell phones now and spending all that money on phones. She was very hilarious that first time. And think it was like 5, 10 minutes, something
Yeah.
like that.
It was 5 minutes. I had a 5 minute set.
Yeah,
I
she killed it. And they was cracking up.
was
And
Wow.
cracking.
from that point on, it was on. I think right after that, they had a competition that they was doing in Oakland, and
Mm,
she got involved in that competition. Jay Red, he's known to put people on. So he even had I even got to rap, at
mm,
the show,
Mm.
a few of the shows. But and then but she wound up winning the competition.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, but it was like she had to do what, 30 minutes, 40
Yeah.
minutes, and it was like, I don't know if you could do 40 minutes. And this is like her starting off, and she said, I could do it, I could do it, and she
Yeah.
did it, and she killed it. She killed it. And there's a lot of comedians that we see now that are doing very well
Oh,
too.
yeah. Yeah.
She won that competition, man, and
Wow.
it was a trip.
It's
It was a
crazy.
trip.
I used to go to the touch of class, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sunday nights was comedy night, you know, and that's where I met most of the people that's on, Michelle's background. Me and Regina's good friends,
Mm.
she's the Regina. You say when she go on stage, she said, "Give me her purse and stuff to hold and stuff like." She still does that. I love you,
Yeah.
Regina. If you're watching, I love you. I would.
Yeah.
She knows I
Really.
don't mind, but that's where I met Rico. That's where I met Insane Wayne. That's where
Mhm.
I met Drew Burks. That's where I met God, there's just, so many that Mario Hodge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
comedy, to me, I'd rather go to a comedy show now. Now, every time I see Jay Rich, his old crazy self,
Yeah.
he always be like, I saw your son, and I told him I saw your mama. And he was like, he said, Jeremy, look at her like, he said, oh yeah, I forgot
Right. He told me
Yeah.
that today because I talked to Jeremy today. He said that he'd be doing that, and every time he do that, he had to remind himself that he know you because he thinking he be joking.
like, but,
He
you
actually has
know,
a birthday show tonight. Jay Rich is his birthday shows tonight at Tommy
oh
T's.
yeah, Jeremy's going. That's right,
Oh,
Jeremy's
we
going.
should have went up there.
Oh,
Oh no, because you got this.
yeah, yeah, but it's only, look, it's never too late. But yeah, but no, comedy to me is comedy has come such a long way and everything.
Right.
And it's because I'm just gonna say this because of people like you, promoters like you, entertainment companies like you that puts on good shows and everything. So
Yeah.
so where's your next so Two Real, like, okay, let's talk about who are you managing or who is on Two Real Entertainment, shall I say?
So, Two Real Entertainment, we are a talent agency. We're not necessarily a management company, so we're a talent agency, and we
Anymore, we jumped from management to
yeah because
Don't
we
the
blame
did
me.
entertainment.
Don't
first.
blame me. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're a talent development talent agency, so we still have a management hand, but it's listed legally as a talent agency. But we represent Insane Wayne. Lisa Gilbert from San Diego. She was just on the Tamron Hall show.
Mm.
Um, we have Chris Williams. He's down in Santa Barbara, in the LA, Los Angeles, Southern California area. And we work with a lot of comedians because, we always put on shows. So we've always created opportunities and stages for other individuals. But we also represent
Mhm.
actors as well.
Singers, we have Chris Van Kirk. He's an actor, but he also has a rock band. Awesome artist.
Tiffany
Um,
So
Mangum.
when you
mhm.
guys say you represent, what do you mean like represent? What do you do for just to kind of let everybody know in case, they want to, inquire and maybe get part of the entertainment, your
Yeah.
entertainment company.
Well, we are their representation as far as getting them into opportunities to, for example, in same way, getting on America's Got Talent.
Mm.
Um, our company, we work to get him in that space. Just working with the different
Mhm.
production companies and television shows and things like
Yeah,
that.
Chris Van Kirk. He had a commercial. Uh, so television, we had some people, even with you heard of Mr. Beast, right?
Mr.
So
Beast?
Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
Beast,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So he had a show on Prime, and that's when they do those challenges and all that stuff. And so we had a few people go on there on that show. Um,
Right.
we're able to.
Yeah, we had one of our clients that was on there for a long period. She had quite a few episodes on there, and she ended up winning some money and got off of it. So we basically are individuals who work with talent that we pitch them out to opportunities to try to get them work. Because we're a talent development talent agency, we do a lot of the building up of the process because usually you have a manager that helps to build your career, get your branding, all of the things in place, and then we'll pitch you off to a talent agency. And
Mhm.
so for us, what we do is we bring in newer talent, help them to build their brand, build all of their things up, and then they're already with us. And during that time, we're already pitching them out at the level that they're at. And as we build and grow them, we get to pitch them out to other opportunities. So if you're a comedian, we definitely try to work in the comedy space, but we also believe that you having television credits and other opportunities also helps to build you up in the comedy space. So we want people who are multifaceted. We don't just want you in one area. We want you to be able to do more than one. Because
Right.
before Same Wayne got the AGT spot, and Same Wayne had already got a spot with a commercial with Easter seals.
Oh,
And that
wow.
commercial him on a campaign that had his face all over Southern California on billboards and on bus stops and things like that. And so with him
In
having
the
that,
mail, everything. Yeah,
yeah,
it's everywhere.
yeah, everywhere, and with him having that, his face was outside of the office at AGT. So we were able, he was being seen. So just that kind of concept of being able to build what you already have, because you have to be doing something.
Right,
It,
like the twins. They already have their page going. We have these two twins.
it,
They have their page going. They have a lot of followers already, but they were able to branch and even get connected with another brand
Mhm.
because of who they are.
Now, the twins, are they comedians or what are
no, they're actresses.
the actresses? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're actresses. So we don't. So we
Yvonne and
yeah, Brianna and Von Ozane. So we don't we represent across the board. So comedy, acting, music. But again, like I said, we want some people who are willing to do both. So Yvonne and Bree, they are actresses, but we also work with them for brand deals. So they also represent brands because they have a social media following. And so we use that social media following to get them opportunities so they can get partnerships and deals and make money on their social media side based on what they have there. But then they're also auditioning for roles for commercials and for other projects and things like that at the same time.
So what's the
So
youngest age you take?
our youngest client is six. He's six, yeah, 6 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, so the range is huge. So we have, I think our youngest one is six. I think our oldest client is, I think, 58.
well,
Wow.
we got the baby on there too, though. But you
Right.
know,
Okay. Now, in case people want to know, when they come to you and you guys think it's a good fit, is there like an upfront fee? And how does that, or is that, 'cause,
No.
a lot of
So
agencies do, I mean, they kind of do that.
technically, agencies aren't really talent agencies aren't allowed to take an upfront fee, and that's where the confusion comes in. That there's a lot of schools and there's a lot of places where they are they're not talent agencies though. So where you pay an upfront fee and then they train you and they do all of this stuff, but when you're
yeah,
like
those schools.
yeah, when you're
Yeah,
licensed in, especially in the state of California, agents get paid when you get paid.
What
So
state?
if somebody's really, it's a legitimate agency and they feel like there's potential, and you have something that they can build and grow and and eventually make money off of, that's how you come in, and the relationship is built, the conversations happen, the instructions take place, and then you guys work together to get to a place where you're bringing in income, and then the agents get paid when you get paid. Now, again, for us, we get paid because we work hand in hand in building you up. So whether you make the money, the connect, or the book the job, or whatever the case may be, we get paid. A lot of agencies don't deal with people until they actually have something that's really viable because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so they wait for you to be hot. They wait for you to have everything in place. They wait for all of those things to happen because then you're an easy sell. And
Mm-hmm.
so in that case, most of the times whatever we get paid for and all of that other stuff. But there's not a lot of communication and things like that that happen in it either. So it just depends on who you're with. But no, if they're asking you, if they're saying that they're a talent agency, and again, I'm saying this for California, every state is different and everything is different. Just pay attention, because if they're asking you to put a whole bunch of money up front, they're asking you to spend all this money for, it's probably not
Yeah.
the way you want to go.
Right. Right.
Unless, like I said, it's school, because schools that it's different, you know, talent
or
development.
or or unless you're doing things to build your brand, and things that you're spending on yourself, not
Right.
necessarily giving the money to us as a talent agent, but you're saying, okay, you need some pictures did.
Yep.
Okay, you want to take a few acting classes. You want to definitely invest in yourself in
Right.
different areas in order to make yourself even more valuable.
Yeah.
Right. Yep, because it's a difficult space, and you
Yeah,
definitely are. Its competition is hot and heavy, and you
yeah.
have to be sure
And
that you
I just
compete.
want to,
and
yeah. Go ahead,
and
Joe.
there's you know, there are a lot of great actors out there. And these great actors that's been doing it for years, guess what? They got an acting class. They got an acting coach.
Training.
They still work on their craft, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And it's a lot of people that are new that come in and they figure they got it. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
But why does this person that's been doing it for years, why do they feel like they need to have someone coach them?
Yeah.
They still need assistance in areas when they're trying to get a certain part. Why? You
Right.
know? So
Yeah, that's true. Man, I do have to say this too. I mentioned some names and stuff, but I got before I come up missing. Shout out to Steph Sanders
My guy. My guy.
and
what up,
and
Step?
Lance Woods and Tony Roberts. Okay.
She said before I come up missing. Yes, Steph is my guy. We're
You didn't
having.
say my name.
I'm waiting on Steph, as a matter of fact, but we just gonna leave that right there. Um, but
Was
yeah,
Steph?
Steph is hilarious. Lance, I mean, oh, Tony. I
Well,
mean, it's so many
how I
great.
met Steph was at the Punchline. And
Mhm.
by me, I was, adopted through the family and stuff. And he was on stage talking about his situation. It's the same situation. So when he got off stage, I went up to him, this is years ago, and I go, I thought I never heard anybody talk about the same situation that how I grew up. You know,
Wow. Hey,
and that's how me and Steph became very good friends and everything. So yeah, so
that's
that's a shout out, Steph.
that's the beauty of comedy, though. Like, people don't understand. Like, real life is so relatable, and everybody just really needs to hear and know that they're not the only one. Or, oh my gosh, I'm not the only person that's going through that. Or, yes, that's it's hecka funny because I lived that same life, or I lived that same situation. And when it feels like that, It's just it's an excellent time. It's a good time.
Mm. Even the things Regina says, some people live some of that crazy stuff Regina be getting on there saying.
Regina is
So,
hilarious.
and Shay Sugar.
All of them, like, and they have
Right.
such their own style and their own way of doing things, and they just like being who they are on stage and just drawing people into their moments. And I just love that. I love that about comedy in general. It's just such a good space.
And I love the fact that people, even the ones that know they're not funny, they still get up there on that mic. There used to be times at the touch of class, I used to look at Regina. I was like, girl, if you don't flash that damn light, it's just like, she's like, girl, I was like, Regina,
Like
flash
five minutes. We got to give them 5 minutes.
But they tried it, and I seen some
Yeah.
people grow from being
Yeah.
That's it.
like, yeah, it
Yeah.
was like, yeah. So it was great. So, ma'am, God, Michelle, you've done so much. You know what I mean? I mean, I didn't even know. So, Mr. Daryl Lane Jr. just popped up on the line. I mean, watching. Hey,
Oh,
Bud,
hello.
Bud,
What's up, cousin?
What's up,
Bud.
cuz?
But Joe don't know how to turn his camera on, okay?
I do know how to turn the camera on. For some reason it's not working. I know. I go on Zoom a lot.
All right, that's what he
But
says, Bug. All right, so
it's not working.
And Daryl, I gotta call you because December 20th, you gotta be in the building, sir.
I know I can hear him say, "Call me." Okay, I can hear Bug. So
Be in the building, sir. This is a big one. This is
now
the one.
his brother should have been a comedian, Rick.
Yeah, Rick is hilarious.
Yeah, Rick and Jeff.
Right.
Rick and Jeff, they would have. Oh Lord. So yeah,
I remember,
that would've been
yeah,
good.
he's
So Michelle, you've done so much from the time you were 16 to, but actually, you talking about, being pregnant at 14. I didn't even know that to 16 to rapping and you know, going off on some other rappers that try to talk about you.
just trying to
But
talk.
you
I
set
was
them
like,
straight. You
who
know,
is you talking to?
yeah, to to doing, going and performing, rapping, to meet my brother-in-law, to both of you guys creating Two Real Entertainment, to, doing the show, the play, and then the movie. And
Breathe Life Radio, we did that.
oh, that's right. What was it
Uh,
called again?
Breathe Life
Breathe
Radio.
Life Radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, doing radio.
And
What
then
have you guys not done?
from
Uh,
Breathe Life Radio, we helped Kendrick Shepard do 6 episodes for Bay Area television. We did a television show.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
know, it was a video show where we had a lot of gospel artists would come on, we'd interview and
like y'all
play
used to
their
do.
play their music, their videos.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You
wow.
forgot, Shell? You forgot?
You guys
No,
were on my show too.
right. That's what I was gonna
Yep,
say.
yep,
Like your
yep.
show that used to have Sacramento Funk, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Oh, on the or was on the real videos. Daryl said that he will be there.
Yes. I
So
think the whole family on this one. We just the whole like all of my
Yeah,
family.
we're gonna be celebrating Shell's birthday on that one. It's her birthday, right?
is it the
Yeah.
big one? Is it a big one?
It's the Henry J. Kaiser, the Calvin Simmons
No, I'm
Theater.
talking about your birthday.
It's 55, yeah.
Oh, you gonna be 55?
Yep.
Oh
I will
my
be
God, we
50.
look good, don't we? Whew.
Girl.
I'm hitting 59.
You what?
59 in April.
Shut up.
Yes, yes.
Oh yes. Yeah, we
You
all
know,
be
black people don't have a problem saying their age because they be like, man, look at
fine.
me.
As
Look
long as
at
I
me.
got the makeup and the ponytail or the whatever I'm wearing with my hair, I'm good.
Yes. Okay. I would have never known.
Yes, yes, yes. Shoot, Jeremy just turned 30. Whew.
I know. Shanae just turned 40.
Oh my, oh, okay. But they, like I said, they're getting old and we're getting younger. Okay, so that's just
Right.
how it works. All right. So you done radio, done everything. Is there, before we get off of here, is there anything that you have not done that you want to do? I'm gonna start with you. Let's start with you, Joe. Is there anything that you have not done that is still on your bucket list to do?
Well, right now I'm working on this album. I'm about to put. I mean, I've done one before, but now I'm gonna stream it across the nation. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
You know, um, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get into any acting, but you never know.
And clearly you're not getting into no chef work if you're there cooking quiche. Anyhow,
Right. Then I'm like
Oh,
wondering.
hey, one thing your brother-in-law can do is cook. So that's
talking
there's
about
no
quiche.
question in that. And I started back selling the sauce. So if you need a jar of sauce, let
I
me know.
forgot about that. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
forgot about.
Yeah. Smacking, huh? They
Bug,
don't
do you
know.
remember that sauce, Bug? Put yay or
Because
something in the chat, Bug, if you remember them doing that
remember,
sauce.
remember, I had all my posters in the Oakland Coliseum, right? My sauce posters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know about that, but yeah,
Okay.
I can get down.
You and your nephew. Is there anybody, Joe, that you have not worked with that you would like to work with?
Um, nah, not at the moment. You
Okay.
know.
All right, Michelle, is there anything that you have not done that you is still on your bucket list? And is there anybody that you have not worked with that you still would love to work with?
I definitely want to get into television production. I have a few ideas for some shows, some
Mhm.
television shows that I would love to executive produce on and to write. And I see that coming around the pike. Um, and who I would like to work with that I haven't had a chance to work with before. Um, I think it's so many. I've worked with so many before, but in that space, that television space, I would love to continue to gain relationships with everybody that I've been in this space with growing up in comedy because we're a class. We've all grown up together. We've all watched each other, kind of get to where we are now. Um, but I just really think us coming to another level, like the Barry Brewers again, Tristan Johnson, just
Tristan, I forgot. Tristan,
like
shout out to Tristan.
shout out to Tristan, like, because again, Andre Bailey, like all of us
Oh,
have. Because you notice that there's pockets of people that have elevated. And I'll use Kev on stage and his group of people. Like a lot of the people that I already know are also in that kind of group too. But I would love for all of us that are from the Bay Area or in this area, that have grown up in this space together, be able to have that level of success and in television and streaming platforms and just being out there in that space. I would love for all of us to be in that space.
In the bag, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody perform like Andre Bailey. The
Andre.
facial expressions, the body movements, it's like,
And again,
Oh
we
yeah, he's modern day Bill Cosby.
we literally, I mean, again, we came up in the trenches together and I watched him a few weeks ago and I was literally in awe. Like he has gotten it so down to a science and I'm just like just floored, just floored. So and that's where I feel like all of us have grown so much that on another level, on another space that we could do some amazing stuff together.
yeah, Regina, Rico, Andre. I used to love when they used to do the touch of class. And
Yeah.
they have me in tears when they with that. I don't know if you ever like when you get with Andre or Regina. How if you have not heard the story about the Kansas City when they was in Kansas City and Andre went to jail.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard that one.
Nah, we ain't heard
And
that one.
Regina wasn't answering the phone. Oh my God. They told that story at the touching class and said, oh, it was funny. Yeah,
I can.
tell them they would have you in tears with that story and stuff. So, but anything once you throw out your handles, Michelle, you know, you and Joe's handles, you know, how people can get in touch with you and everything. And we're and even an email if they want to mail
Mm.
like a resume or you know, or something. Man, you guys gotta first of all, let me say this. She gonna get if she gets her email, you guys gotta come professional. Just
Yeah.
don't do no ghetto email.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a package. You gotta come with your package.
Right. And if
Yeah.
you don't know what a package is, then don't use
You're
Google
not
it.
ready.
Google it.
You're not ready. If you don't know what a package is, you're not ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start right. All right. So Michelle, throw out your handles, your email, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So for
And,
us,
and
go
let
ahead.
me say this: don't show up at the barbershop. At the
You just put it,
barbershop
you just put
talking
it out there.
about,
Ain't nobody knew.
huh?
You just gave them an idea.
Nah, I'm just saying it because somebody did. They showed up at the barbershop and they was,
Right.
trying to,
Audition.
I don't know, trying to get in, and put your package together and email it.
Or go to the barbershop, get a haircut,
And get
then
a
go get
photo shoot.
headshots.
Headshot, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Get your haircut before your headshot. And you might get a little information while you're getting your haircut on what to do.
Haircut. And it's in Miss Barbershop. The shameless plug. Come on out and get your hair shot.
Right. All right.
So
All right, Michelle. So go ahead.
so yeah, so if you want to, and you got a package and you already in the space and you know what you want to do as far as being a part of the industry on the acting side, stand-up comedian, send out your email to Michelle at two real, the number two REAL entertainment.com. And if you are interested in just coming out, we got a huge show coming up at the Henry J. It is a live stand-up comedy special. We're
Where's
recording
that
it.
at again? What
It's
city?
going to be in Oakland at the Henry J. Kaiser at the Calvin Simmons Theater. And it's December 20th, again, celebrating my 55th birthday, 20 years of comedy, and our second produced stand-up special.
So
So
who's gonna be who do you have on the roster so far?
that will be announced November 20th.
Okay.
We'll let them know, but it's going to be some great comedians, some you know and love, some that you will be meeting for the first time, but it's going to be a great show. It's going to be an hour worth of variety entertainment, and then I'm going to do my hour stand-up special.
And if anybody's ever been to any of our shows, then it's gonna be live. It's gonna be nice.
Be
Now,
nice. And
Yeah.
you want to get in and get some tickets for that? Chelle T Funny, CHELLET funny.com. Go there and you can get tickets for the show.
now do you guys record every show, right?
We record, no, we don't record every show, but this is going to be
We
recorded.
recorded the first special.
The first special, yeah. So
Oh.
yeah.
I always
So
get in trouble with Steph because somehow I always sit by the camera, he'll like, Lita, don't be so
yeah,
I'll be getting up and moving. I don't even notice the camera like right there, the tripod. I'll be like,
we'll make sure you don't sit next to the camera, but it'll be about 5 to 6 cameras in there, so they should
Yeah,
hopefully
you'll be good. You'll be all right.
if it happens. But yeah, this is a full production. And the venue hosts 1,400 seats. So when I say we need everybody.
now is it just gonna be comedians or are you gonna have some musical guests?
Musical guests as well.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's gonna be a full
It's gonna
thing.
be lit. It's gonna be live.
Now I just gonna say this too. You know, Fab. I see Fab is doing comedy a little bit now too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, like
I didn't see
everybody's
that.
getting in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a great sport. You know what I'm saying? Just the ability to get up on stage and to just have a conversation with the room and the room be vibing with you, like all of that. Even when you like do a stage play and you wrote the line and the people get the line the way you heard it in your head, it's like it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. So I tell people all the time, go ahead, go for it, try it, see if it works for you. It ain't gonna work for everybody though, but but see if it works for you because it's exhilarating to be in that moment and have a whole room of people understanding what you're talking about.
Okay. Any last shout outs or anything? Or
I'll shout you out. Thank you so much for having me, having us be on and being a part of this. Brings back memories, you know. Back in the day when we was young, we not a kid. And
Uh, too real.
yeah,
it,
too real.
but yeah, no, thank you so much
You
for
got shout
having
out your daughter, your
my.
kids, the kids.
Oh, we empty nesters. We don't think about them kids.
Right. Isn't it
Remind that kids. So shout out to the kids. We love y'all.
right?
Right.
Yeah, I love. I mean, I'm with you guys. I love my kids, but oh my goodness, I love coming home not having to cook for nobody, no
Hey, not having
this or having to. People was talking about like Halloween coming up and stuff. I was like, I don't dress up. I said I ain't got no kids no more. I don't have to do it. I
a
don't need to go to that store. I don't need to. I'm not dressing up. Don't do nothing.
that. I don't even know. Like when school started, I'd be like, "Oh, y'all kids in school? Oh,
Right.
okay. What?
Or when you
Graduate,
run into that school traffic and be like, what in the world?
right?"
Oh man.
And I work from home, so I don't deal with none of it. I don't know nothing happening.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, seriously, for real?
Who's that?
I don't know. We still don't know because it's blurry. There
Oh,
he is, you guys.
wow.
There he is.
The end of the
He gonna
show.
come on. He gonna come on at the end for real.
At the end. Bam. There you go.
Oh my
This
God.
guy right here.
Oh my God. You know what? With them glasses, Jeremy does look like you.
Yeah,
Because
he
Jeremy
does.
had these glasses. He had these glasses when came to check on me, doing his little check, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. So, like I said, I'm 58, right?
Mhm.
And I'm always running, I'm always doing stuff. I don't remember everything, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, he called and we were talking about something. I was like, I just don't remember. He goes, you don't remember? And I was like, no, I don't remember. Do you know he called me back at 10 o'clock that night saying, so you can't remember? I was like, yeah, like he ready to put me in a home. I
Like,
was
you
like,
okay?
boy, I was like, for real?
That that's
He was all concerned. He
shut
really called
down.
me at 10 o'clock at night.
His mind be going, his mind be going.
But Shanae's like that too. Where are you at? Where are you at? I can't see you on my what is it, the phone that tracks her. I can't. Where you at? What you doing? Why your thing ain't on? Like, girl, leave me alone.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
tracks us.
Yeah, I track Jeremy all the time. He knows that, and if it doesn't move or something like that for like 13 hours or how 13 hours are you such and such? Okay, no, where you?
Where you at? What you
Then I
doing?
found out he tracks me too. He told me.
But I mean, I think that's the beauty of it for you to have grown children and like when they really grown, not grown because they want to say they grown, but then they act like a kid. But when they like really grown and you can have that relationship and you guys are on a different level, like that's what it's all about.
Right.
Like it's
Yeah,
a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
yeah,
And
yeah. We took care of them all the years. They gotta take care of us.
yeah, I already tell people, I already know. I already know who's taking care of me. I'm putting it out there early.
Yeah, yeah. We ain't going no home. We're going right there at their house.
You know, because you let the wrong person take care of you, you be sitting there with a dog on your lap and you can't even talk. You're just sitting there.
Right. sitting in front of a window with the drapes closed. They talking about you having isn't it a beautiful day? Wait, what?
Right, right.
Me,
All
'cause
right. So shout out that day again. What day is it?
December 20th.
Man, right before Christmas.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
When is your
Don't have some
birthday?
fun. Don't get the kids all your money.
When
You
is
gotta
your
have some
birthday,
fun.
Michelle?
December 20th.
Oh, your birthday is actually December 20th.
Yes,
Oh,
finally.
you would just missed it. But so okay, so after this question, we're gonna go. So how was it growing up? Your birthday so close to Christmas. So did you get Christmas presents or did you have to wait?
I had to do Christmas birthday. You got one thing and didn't get, this is gonna be for. So that's the reason why I have a show every year around my birthday, because that's my way of saying no. Everybody's gonna pay attention to me. This. So yes.
Yeah.
And I finally have it. It's actually a Saturday on the 20th, finally on my birthday. And so yeah, so that makes it even more special.
All right. Joe, any last words, bro?
No last words. That's good. I'm good. That's an expensive birthday present. That's what I'll say. So come out and help us pay for it.
Show's over.
That's it.
All right, I love you guys. All right.
Love
And
you too,
anytime
sis.
you guys want to come back on, just hit me up. Let's you guys are always welcome and stuff. And I will see you guys at the next family event I'll make it to.
All right. Or December 20th.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I gotta, yeah.
Maybe you cook. Are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
Huh?
Are you cooking for Thanksgiving?
No, Aunt Tiny called me though.
Oh, so maybe I'll see you there.
I said, boy, she's calling early.
I'll be on a ship. I'll be on a cruise doing comedy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, okay, wait a minute. Okay, I know I said I was going to go, but you've been doing, that's another thing. You do so much. So what is this cruise thing you do in comedy? I see you've been doing stuff lately.
Yeah, no, I work with Carnival. I have a cruise agent who got me on Carnival Cruise Lines, and so I do comedy on the cruises. I leave on the 28th actually of this month, and I'm there until the 2nd. So I fly into Jamaica and pick up the cruise in Jamaica, and then we ride it back to Florida, and I get off in Florida and come home. So yeah, so there's comedy clubs and there's comedy shows on the cruises, and they hire comedians to come out and do those. So I get contracts through Carnival to do comedy on the cruise ships.
Okay. Yeah, she'll be gone Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah, because I leave 2 days after the show too. So yeah, I'll be on there on Christmas. God is faithful. He is faithful, and he's just opening door after door after door. So I'm excited and blessed and humbled and just yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw you talking about you was on vacation and stuff, I was looking for Joe. I was like, where Joe at? I was like, I was like, wait a minute, she's in, like you said, like the Bahamas or somewhere, you know what I mean? I just was like, okay, so she
what's she doing in Jamaica without Joe? That's right, sis. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, nah, she got direct deposit.
Now it's over. Now it's over.
Nah, it's
I love
good.
you, brother-in-law. I love you, sister-in-law. All right, I will see you guys on the 20th.
All right, love y'all.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.